Lesson 8. Advice and shopping.
Going to the store. When you want to buy something, you head to the dukan store. Depending on your shopping list, you can choose from different types of dakakin stores. If you want to buy some khubz bread, then you want to head to the makhbaza bakery. If you are trying to find a particular kitab book, then your destination is the maktaba bookstore or library. To buy malabis clothes, head to دكان الملابس clothing store. And if you want to buy a media, radio or television, the دكان of electronic store is your best bet. Here are some additional specialty دكاكين you may need to visit. دكان الحلويات، دكان البقال، دكان السمك، جواهر. Not all dakakin sell only goods or products. Other types of dakakin provide services. Here are some dakakin that are more service-oriented. مكتب السياحة، حلاق، دكان الجمال. Picking out the best item. A superlative describes something that is of the highest order, degree, or quality. Some common superlatives in English are best, brightest, fastest, cleanest, cheapest, and so on. Superlatives in Arabic are actually very straightforward and shouldn't be hard for you to understand if you have a good grasp of comparatives. Basically, a superlative in Arabic is nothing more than the comparative form of the adjective. The only difference is that comparatives include the preposition min, then, and superlatives don't include any preposition. For example, to tell someone this is the biggest house, you say هذا أكبر منزل. The biggest differences between superlatives and comparatives are the superlative adjective always comes before the noun. When expressing a superlative, the noun is always indefinite. Here are some common examples of superlative sentences. هذه أجمل بنت. This is the prettiest girl. ذلك أبعد دكان. That is the farthest store. If you switch the order of the words to demonstrative plus noun plus superlative, be sure to define the noun. That's the only other way you can construct a superlative sentence. For example, هذه البنت أجمل. This girl is the prettiest. ذلك الدكان أبعد. That store is the farthest. Asking for a particular item. When you want to direct a خادم الدكان to a particular item, you are likely to need a demonstrative word, such as that one, or this, or those over there. Demonstratives are the little words we use to specify particular items. Arabic has a number of different demonstratives depending on the number of items, singular or plural, and gender in case of human nouns, as well as state, present or absent. The following table presents the common demonstratives in Arabic. هذا, this for masculine singular. هذه, this for feminine singular. ذلك that تلك that هؤلاء these أولئك those. Notice that the singular demonstratives هذا هذه ذلك and تلك are all gender defined, meaning that you use a specific demonstrative corresponding to whether the object be referred to is masculine or feminine. On the other hand, the plural demonstratives هؤلاء and أولئك are gender neutral, meaning that the gender of the object being pointed to doesn't matter. More than a few words about buying and selling. Perhaps the two most important verbs relating to shopping are يشتري to buy and يبيع to sell. Unlike other verbs in Arabic, these two critical verbs are irregular, which means they don't follow a particular pattern, because these verbs are widely used and have their own pattern. You should be familiar with how to conjugate them. Use the form باع sold to conjugate يبيع in the ماضي. أنا بعت أنت بعت أنت بعتي هو باع هي باعت نحن بعنا أنتم بعتم أنتن بعتن هم باعوا هن بعنا أنتما بعتما هما باعا هما باعتا. The form يبيع selling is used to conjugate يبيع in the مضارع present. أنا أبيع أنت تبيع أنت تبيعين هو يبيع هي تبيع نحن نبيع أنتم تبيعون أنتن تبعن هم يبيعون هن يبيعن أنتما تبيعان هما يبيعان هما تبيعان. The verb form for bought in the ماضي is اشترى. Like باع اشترى is an irregular verb. أنا اشتريت أنت اشتريت أنت اشتريتي هو اشترى هي اشترت نحن اشترينا أنتم اشتريتم أنتن اشتريتن هم اشتروا هن اشترينا أنتما اشتريتما هما اشتريا هما اشتريتا. In the مضارع form, the verb buying is conjugating using the form يشتري. أنا أشتري أنت تشتري أنت تشترين هو يشتري هي تشتري نحن نشتري أنتم تشترون أنتن تشترين هم يشترون هن يشترين أنتما تشتريان هما يشتريان هما تشتريان.
And listen. انظر